Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you leave your experiences in the comments below. As per usual, happiness is always the goal. Um, I did make a one of those shorts just explaining what the soul urge number is and just very short details, whatever. So we are going to get into our soul urge number reading. All right, so you guys clicked on this video, so you already know which number it is. So today we are talking about the your current situation. These cards on this side is what is necessary, like what you need to do that is necessary. And over here, these are your detractors, all right? So we are going to start with the current state of our heart's desire, soul urge number 8. All right, so the soul urge number 8 is about money, power, influence, even though I spelled that wrong, ambition, material comfort, visualization, determination. And it's because 8 is kind of like that what goes around comes around number. It's a big manifestation number. So it's like the work that you're going to put in is what you get out of it. Now, the thing that you have to be careful with is power and influence because they can be corrupting, right? You see people, they get more power, then they do things to keep their power, or they do things so that they can keep their entitlements, or they may hurt other people. So when you have great power, you do have great responsibility. When 8 shows up in your chart, this is significant, right? So what is the current state? Ooh, 8 of Swords, isolation. So the 8 of Swords, it does represent kind of like this mental prison. What I'm getting is that a lot of you guys feel guilty. Maybe you feel that you aren't enough, you haven't done enough, your life isn't kind of turning out where you want it to be. And with the 8 of Swords, honestly, the energy is all you, right? So I'm never going to tell you, hey, you just need to pray or meditate to get out of this crazy mental state. Some of you guys may actually need to go seek some professional help. And I'm not saying that to be offensive or anything like that, but I do believe that your mental health and your emotional health is so important because it has an effect on everything else. It has an effect on the rest of the health of your body, and it has an effect on how you treat people and how you engage with them. And our personal relationships are very, very important. So you don't want to mess them up because you aren't like in the right headspace. You know what I'm saying? So right now I do show that you guys aren't in the right headspace. Let's get some clarification on that. So we have Yamanya here and Aleba. So Yamanya is like okay, so Yamanya here, she is the Empress. And but Yamaya in general rules water, is in charge of water. If you look at this, she like is holding up this mirror to herself, but her eyes are kind of covered. So I do get that there is a lot of things that you are not seeing about yourself, or you have a distorted view, right? This card with the Leba signifies different paths that you can take, different paths that are available to you if you choose them. So really you guys have to kind of like open up your mind to see what is really available to you. Because right now there are a lot of things that are holding you back. Most of them are mental, and like how you see yourself, what you think about yourself. I do get like this huge failure energy that you haven't been viewing yourself as the winner you actually are. It can be hard when you have all these dreams and you look back and you see what you've achieved and you're just like, man, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't where I want to be. But a lot of things happen in life when we go from our dreams to the actual reality. And you have to kind of give yourself a pat on the back for the things that you have overcome, the things that you have moved past, and kind of like don't doubt yourself, okay? I'm going to pull a wisdom chakra card. Whoa. Guess I'm going to pull two. Let me grab these guys 1 sec. All right, we're back with sexuality and grace. So we have the second chakra, sacral chakra, sexuality, seventh chakra, crown chakra, grace. All right, so the second chakra, I honor and respect my sexuality and I allow the natural flow of my feelings. I acknowledge that my sexual thoughts and feelings will arise and I release unnecessary guilt regarding sex. I'm open to positive sensual feelings coming to me from others. At the same time, I keep my sexual activities well directed and in balance. And then we have the crown chakra, grace. The grace of a higher power is with me, and I move through life knowing this truth. I believe in a higher power, and I know that it is within and around me, offering assistance and guidance. I surrender all my fears and burdens to a higher power. I am open to receive grace, and I trust in higher power. I am worthy. Okay, so you are worthy. And that's one thing that you guys may be struggling with. So when we talk about sexuality, right? A lot of times when we think about sexuality, we think about, hey, who's gay and who's straight and who's queer, but that's not so. That doesn't define sexuality, right? Our sexuality is everything that we are sexually attracted to. And although it can be weird, because this is why I say people need to keep their little kinks to themselves. I'm not here to kink shame anybody, but when you start opening up and telling the world what you like and what you want in bed, people are going to look at you and judge you, right? Especially if it's something that you don't hear about often. So with that being said, definitely two consenting adults, whatever you guys decide to do is your fucking business as long as you're not spilling that over into, hey, I'm gonna do this, in a public place where people can walk by and see me. Like, that's fucked up. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not okay. It's not okay. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to see you engaged in sexual activity. And I know that I am not the only person in the world that feels like that. So for a lot of you guys, it does feel like actual sexual connections with other people, and it may be that you might feel a little guilty. For some of you guys, I am feeling some of you guys are cheaters or are dealing with a cheater. I'm gonna tell y'all, cheating is a dangerous game. Only because when people are in serious relationships, you gotta think their partner is part of their livelihood, right? Their partner is that person that helps them keep a roof over their head, helps them keep themselves fed, helps them get from here to there, helps them take care of their kids. And you never know what someone is going to do when they feel at risk of that being taken away. So that could be the person who is actually engaging with you and they're being a cheater, or it could be your mate, or it could be that person. It could be anybody in a situation. So I'm always very, very be careful, guys. Be careful. Don't do stupid shit, okay? Um, Also, there is this vibe here of engaging in something that you kind of feel ashamed of. And, right, you shouldn't feel shame, right? The rule is if it makes you feel shame, you shouldn't do it. Cheating is one of those things that most people aren't going to tell everybody. But it can be like at this point, the sexual energy is very it's given Knight of Wands, okay? It's very direct, quick, not so meaningful. So somebody engaged in this sexual relationship, they don't really feel like they're needed, or you don't feel like you're needed, or something like that, the power dynamic is kind of fucked up. It's a real messed up power dynamic. Now I'm also gonna say that I am getting that some of you guys use sex as a crutch, right? Sometimes um, the activity in and of itself, I'm gonna stop saying the word because I don't know how you two gonna feel about it, but sometimes the activity in and of itself is something that you feel guilty engaging in, or you feel like you should stop whatever you guys are doing. So I'm feeling also a loss of control in your certain circumstances, and also like you guys are backed into some kind of corner. So if you're not doing like the cheating, or I mean, this is here. Spirit is saying give yourself grace. You are worthy of grace. We honest slept with somebody that we know we shouldn't have before we even started and did it. We all slept with somebody who was not the best person, okay? And afterwards we're like, damn, I should not have done that because they are such horrible people. It's okay, right? Give yourself grace. It is good to know, um, that you have been through something, and that you could overcome it. You do have options. That's what Aleba is saying right here. But I also get that you guys have stumbled into this situation, as I said, to fill some kind of void. So, yeah, this Empress is, the Empress usually does represent motherhood, giving birth to new situations, new ideas. You guys may run some kind of business or trying to open some kind of business that has to do with this. All right. Again, don't feel shame for it. Do what you feel is best. Right. So let's look into our detractors and see what we got going on there. I'm just going to fold this up. I'm going to keep this soul urge number out though. Actually, let me pull a rune on our current circumstances first, because I pulled the runes weird in the first video. What we got? Oh, we got Ansus, okay? And that's definitely popping up in reverse. So, Ansus in general means message, right? The actual rune itself means message. It's coming up in reverse. So it comes up as miscommunication, but I'm really getting deceit and manipulation. Somebody in this situation, I don't know if this is some kind of partner. They started it to manipulate the situation in the first place. They aren't being completely honest. And I do think that that's one reason why you are feeling a little bit in a trapped situation. So let's do this here and let's see how Spirit then line these up. So these are your detractors. This is something that is detracting from the situation. First card, Seven of Wands, you are feeling defensive. I also get that a lot of you guys, no offense, have this superiority complex. When you start acting and feeling like you're better than somebody else, like, oh yeah, they can't do this like me, and that da 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 da. It gets kind of weird. One, it does get kind of weird, but it does detract from actual relationships. So people do want to feel valued when they deal with you. Nobody wants to deal with somebody who is constantly like, hey, look, I can do this better than you. Like, oh yeah, you got that, but look what I can do. And when you are engaging in any type of relationship, friendship, familyship, co-workership, you guys need to make sure that people know they're on an even playing field, because if you are ever in a position where you know less than somebody else, you don't want them slamming that in your face and treating you like you are insignificant, right? And so we have 7 into the unknown. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I feel like, first of all, I'm like, wait, 7 is looking familiar because we got two sevens. 7 of Wands into the unknown, which is also 7. Um, and she's blindfolded, right? So it's kind of like taking a walk into things that are kind of not guaranteed. Trusting your spirit guides. I am going to read this. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware, as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. So what I'm getting is that you have definitely been in defense mode. And this is because you have been dealing with a lot of new things. And so one detractor that I'm getting is that, one, you don't trust things that haven't been proven. So it's very hard for you to get into new things. And also, I'm getting that you have trusted the wrong person multiple times, which is why we're in this Eight of Swords energy, because you guys ended up trusting a liar and they led you into the wrong place. But everybody's not a liar, okay? So we have 10 of Cups, and then we have Moonlight, which is the 6. All right, I do think the 10 of Cups and 6 go together. The Moonlight with the little timer here is telling me that time is running out. The moon is kind of this energy of lighting up a dark place. The moon also represents like mystery and kind of like unknown. So I do feel like you guys are being enlightened during this time, about family, about your emotions, about your connection. And you have to be real with yourself. Um, is we can love somebody, right? And we can appreciate everything that they have done for us. But we also can recognize when they have been doing the wrong thing or they have been mistreating someone else. I do get that there's like this, I don't know why the word pretentious came to mind, but it's been this pretend happy family energy. Um, and it's really only been so the outside can see you in a certain way or see your family in a certain way. I also get this energy of being in the eye of the storm and not being able to see your way out, but dependent on people that you should not be depending on. So mostly I get that you guys are defensive of some kind of energy that you're not able to let go. So it's kind of like you have, I don't know, you might be a flying monkey in the family. You guys have some toxic family. You have been standing by them for whatever reason, because either you've always gotten what you want with them, or you are expecting something in return for this energy and you're not going to get it. Whoever this is, they don't mean you any good at all. They're very negative, and the energy that they have is going to backfire. Damn. I'm telling y'all, burdens. And we have 10, 10, 10. Okay, well, burden and rock bottom popped up together, so that's definitely interesting. Um, you guys are, it's kind of like you're at the end of the road here. There's nowhere else to go. So you are forced to walk into the unknown. That's a detractor for you, because I feel like when it comes to 8, you guys are so like knowledgeable of things, and then to not know is like really hitting you where it hurts, to have to be like, okay, I'm gonna trust that this unknown thing is gonna work out. It's really fucking with you. However, there's nothing else that you can do with this situation. Like, you guys have to walk away. You have to disassociate yourself from this energy. It does feel like family, but it also feels like, somebody who is always going to put their needs over yours. They're never going to come back and respect you and um, give you the praise that you deserve. And that's part of the reason why you're in this Eight of Swords energy, because they don't care about you. Here's one thing that you have to realize about toxic people, right? And this could be whatever kind of if they have mental issues and like emotional issues, whatever, they are energy vampires. They are there to use you as a source, okay? And that is it. They don't really care about you. They only care about what you can give to them. So they are going to keep putting this burden on you. And Spirit wants you to do something about it. All right, let's get this done because this reading is getting long. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got manas, humanity, mortality. This literally means man. And for me, it does give, it's kind of like a practicality type thing. So, one, reevaluate your morals and values. And then think of life in a very practical way. Instead of it, it's not as complicated as people try to make it seem. It is just not. So in this case, focus on the relationships that are benefiting you, and the values that you have in life, and make sure that they are aligning, okay, with the things that you are doing. All right, so last one, we're gonna stick this over here. All right, so this last pile is what is necessary during this time. Okay, it says justice. It says what's it say? Intuition and downloads. So listen, what I see a lot of is closed eyes, covered eyes, right? You guys are very good at visualizing things, visualization, seeing the fruits of your labor come true. However, there's some kind of imbalance with your intuition, right? So what I'm getting is, yes, justice is necessary. And yes, this card says justice is 8. Justice is 11, y'all. It is not 8. But anyway, justice is necessary. And some of you guys, that's interesting. Some of you guys need to pay attention, okay, to the things that are unjust or unjust, whatever the word is. And then move toward making them right. If you were in any part liable for somebody being mistreated or somebody going the wrong way, leading somebody, because you are a leader, you have power, you have influence. So if you are leading somebody in the wrong direction, or you have karmically, you guys have to take care of that, right? Again, please don't be involved in any affairs. Like, this isn't me judging or anything like that. I really don't care. I know people cheat and all of that shit, but I told y'all it is dangerous. So this is your warning. Cheating is dangerous. Do not engage in that shit, especially nowadays when people are getting crazier by the second. Everybody has multiple guns. You just don't want to be a part of it, okay? So be careful with that. Intuition and downloads. Can you clarify, Spirit? Ooh, another 10. Listen, this is what I see. Okay? Just speaking on all the 10s that are coming out, because this is the fourth 10 that we saw. 10 is this energy of ending one cycle and walking into a new cycle. But it's like a stagnation period, right? So Spirit's like, yeah, until you do what you need to do, you won't be going anywhere, right? So we have the Ten of Fire, which is normally the Ten of Wands, right? Ten of Wands is about burdens. However, this Ten of Fire is all about taking Spirit's hand and allowing them to guide you, listening to that intuition. We even have Oshala here, which represents, he is the ruler of all of the Orisha, right? So both of these represents him. However, I like to think of this as the physical and the spiritual form, allowing your spiritual form to guide you, allowing your ancestors to guide you, keeping your vulnerability open, communication open, so that you can achieve the things that you need to achieve mostly, okay? Clarify justice. Whoa. I mean, these cards, they just be flying. Okay. Whoa, Eshu and Two of Earth. So, Eshu and Aleba is the same person. Um, this, though, means that you are at a crossroads. At a crossroads. And then we have the Two of Earth here, which kind of represents juggling. So you guys need to, I hate to say this, but you have to choose a side, right? You can't be, oh yeah, I'm all for, you know, helping the homeless, for instance. Like, oh yeah, I go volunteer and I feed these people, and then it's 0-degree weather and you're throwing cold water on the homeless person that's sitting on the corner because you're tired of seeing them on the fucking corner, right? Because we've seen that a couple times this season. That's why I bring it up. Just anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. You can't do both. You can't be both, okay? There is no way that you can be somebody who cares and then somebody who doesn't care at the same time. So a lot of shit that you have been letting slide, you have to stop. It can't slide anymore. So let's get you guys a rune, and then I'm gonna let you go because this reading is longer than I want it to be. Okay, we have Jera. I like Jera. This is one of my favorite runes. This is about endings, right? Learning and growth. So you guys are in a major growing period. A lot of things are coming to an end, and you need to allow them to do that. Don't keep anything open that should be shut down. Allow people to have their karma. Do not block them from their karma. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you stay in whatever situation this is, Spirit saying you're going to be broke. That's just what I got. There's going to be no money involved in this, and your wallet is going to be in stagnation. So walk away. Let this person, these people, whatever, get their karma. And then, of course, don't engage in any affairs or anything like that. So anyway, that's all I have for my heart's desire. Soul Urge 8. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Remember, happiness is always the goal. And I'll see you next time.